All right, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into the absolute heart-pounding epic that was the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We're going to trace this whole crazy journey, literally from match number 1 all the way to that high-octane grand finale. If you follow the beautiful game, you already know this tournament rewrote the history books in more ways than one. So we're going to unpack exactly how this marathon of a tournament culminated in one of the most tense, dramatic finals the world has ever witnessed. Let's get into it. 104. Just let that massive number sink in for a second. That represents the total matches played across our 3 host nations. It's just a staggering, record-breaking scale for this tournament. For context, that is a monumental leap from previous years, requiring an entirely new level of endurance, strategy, and squad depth from the world's elite teams. So here is our roadmap for today. We'll look at the largest tournament ever, the standouts of the group stage, the road to New Jersey, the grand finale showdown, extra time and historic glory, and finally, we'll wrap up with the awards and final takeaways. Okay, part 1, the largest tournament ever, scaling up the beautiful game. You know, to win this thing, teams had to survive an absolutely grueling month-long gauntlet. It all kicked off with Mexico's 2-0 win over South Africa on opening day, June 11th. From that mid-June start all the way to late July, the timeline was just packed tight. I mean, teams barely had time to recover before stepping right back onto the pitch for their next crucial fixture. To really put this into perspective, lifting that trophy meant navigating a staggering 48-team field across North America. We had 3 host nations, right? The USA, Mexico, and Canada, plus an expanded knockout format that introduced this thrilling, high-stakes round of 32. It was, quite literally, the largest tournament in FIFA history. Winning it all required more stamina and resilience than ever before. Moving on to part 2, standouts of the group stage, early drama, and breakout stars. Right out of the gate, the intensity ramped up, and we saw some incredible individual performances. Players like Julian Quinones, Folarin Balogun, and Nestori Irinkunda really stamped their authority early in the tournament, with Balogun bagging a brace for the US against Paraguay and Irinkunda just commanding the pitch for Australia. It was obvious right away that a whole new generation of talent was ready to take the global stage by storm. And man, we even got treated to some historic goal fests. I'm talking about that absolutely chaotic 10-goal thriller between France and England, which proved pretty fast that no defense was entirely safe. Match 103 was just a total spectacle. Bukayo Saka taking home player of the match and a wild 6-4 slugfest really highlights the kind of insane offensive firepower we had on display during this tournament. All right, part 3, the road to New Jersey, 2 giants on a collision course. As the dust finally settled on all that group stage madness, our focus shifted to the 2 unstoppable forces marching toward MetLife Stadium. And this final matchup was historically massive. We're talking the top 2 teams in the FIFA rankings, both reigning continental champions, going head-to-head. Spain came in carrying a jaw-dropping 37-match unbeaten streak and a Euro 2024 title, while Argentina arrived as the defending 2022 World Cup and Copa America champions. This was literally the heavyweight bout of the century. So, how did they get there? Well, Spain's route was a masterclass in tactical dominance. They played with this terrifying efficiency, controlling possession and proving they could just grind out tight wins when it mattered most. I mean, think about those late-game heroics, like Miguel Marino's stoppage time winner against Portugal, or when he struck again in the 88th minute for a dramatic 2-1 victory over Belgium. Meanwhile, Argentina was battling through a totally fierce bracket of their own, setting the ultimate stage for this highly anticipated final. Overcoming tough teams like Switzerland and England really showcased Argentina's grit and their absolute determination to defend their crown. Both of these finalists proved they were undeniable survivors of that 104-match gauntlet. And the stage for this clash? Absolutely breathtaking. MetLife Stadium was packed with over 80,000 screaming fans. They even laid down a temporary Bermuda grass surface over the usual turf. And get this, they featured an unprecedented extended halftime show that actually went over 27 minutes. That entirely broke standard IFAB protocol. The whole thing felt way more like a massive global festival than just a soccer match. Part 4, the grand finale showdown. Tensions boil over in regulation. Now, the atmosphere in that stadium was electric and obviously highly scrutinized.
We had several high-profile political figures and dignitaries observing this tense battle from the stands. Leaders like Mexico's Claudia Sheinbaum and the USA's Donald Trump were in attendance, alongside FIFA President Gianni Infantino. Interestingly, both Trump and Infantino actually received boos from the crowd during the trophy ceremony. Oh, and in a quirky twist, Argentine President Javier Milei stayed away completely due to a personal superstition. 11 saves. Let me repeat that. 11 saves. That is an absolute record-breaking performance in a World Cup final by Argentina's Emiliano Martinez. Spain was just relentlessly knocking on the door, but Martinez stood there like a literal brick wall. 11 saves in a final is basically unheard of, and it just proves exactly how razor-thin the margins were in this clash. So after an incredibly tense 90 minutes with 0 goals, the big question was, who would finally break this deadlock in extra time? Lamine Yamal and Marc Cucurella missed some early chances for Spain, and then Argentina's Enzo Fernandez picked up a late red card. The tension was absolutely suffocating. Argentina was forced to dig deep with only 10 men on the field. The entire world was on the edge of their seats, just waiting to see who would blink first. Which brings us to part 5, extra time and historic glory. The 106th minute changes everything. Down to 10 men, Argentina was desperately holding on, while a ruthless Spain kept pushing. And this is exactly where Spain's depth became their ultimate weapon. They brought on fresh legs like Ferran Torres when everyone else was running on empty. It's the perfect example of why squad depth is so vital in a 48-team tournament. In the 106th minute, Nico Williams finds space, heads the ball perfectly into the path of Torres, and well, the rest is history. Goal! Torres fires a brilliant left-footed strike right past Martinez, securing the victory and unleashing absolute pandemonium for La Roja. After 106 grueling minutes of defensive masterclasses, it was that perfectly executed strike that finally broke the deadlock, making the final 1-0 to Spain and bringing Lionel Messi's hopes of a repeat to a heartbreaking end. Part 6, Awards and Final Takeaways, Crowning the Kings of 2026. As the confetti rained down, we saw an absolute Spanish sweep of the awards. Unai Simon claiming the Best Goalkeeper award after conceding only a single goal the entire tournament is just staggering. With Rodri taking the Golden Ball as the best overall player, young Pau Cubarsí winning the Young Player award, and Torres taking Final Man of the Match, Spain completely dominated the honors list. They proved their tactical system was flawless from back to front. And, of course, a quick nod to the Netherlands for taking home the Fair Play award. But we absolutely cannot forget the attackers. Kylian Mbappé historically claimed back-to-back Golden Boots with 10 tournament goals, narrowly beating out Lionel Messi's 8. Even though France fell short of the final, Mbappé's ability to consistently find the back of the net in the world's biggest moments is nothing short of legendary. So Spain has achieved absolute football immortality today, now simultaneously holding both the men's and women's World Cup titles. It really leaves us wondering, how can the world possibly top this spectacle in 4 years? What historic feats await us in 2030? This 104-match epic showed us the beauty, the scale, and the sheer drama of international football. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep this historic run in mind as we look forward to what the 2030 tournament is going to bring.